2023, the Romanian Investor Relations Association turns 5 years, and during this time we tripled our membership from 12 members in the beginning to almost 40 this year. We have implemented very interesting projects like Vector, which is a rating for communication of companies with investors, and on every page of the companies on the Bucharest Stock Exchange website you can find their rating for how well they communicate with investors. And we have seen tremendous progress of transparency, of proactive communication from the listed companies towards investors. We have been involved starting last year in advocacy topics, so we have gathered some of the topics that could be further developed on the legislative side, and we are definitely promoting communication, proactive communication, and better presentation of listed companies towards investors. Our annual forum gathered almost 30 speakers from listed companies at the level of top management, investor relations, but also governmental authorities. Romania is in the process of accession to OECD, which is a country project. We wanted to understand the timing and when and what will happen to our companies and the market with the OECD accession, and we have learned that corporate governance is a key in this process, making more independent board members, more professional, and of course listing new state-owned companies. We also discussed what innovation means for listed companies, and we learned that artificial intelligence is on their agenda, as well as digitalization, and of course Green Deal. Green Deal has a lot of effects on our listed companies with new green investments, and definitely investors are looking to ESG compliant companies. Every year we have found new challenges. 3 years ago we were talking about pandemics and the impossibility to travel. 2 years ago we were discussing the effects of the war, which are not yet over. This year is an even bigger challenge because inflation is still high. A lot of macro data don't look very well, so companies have tighter budgets, so they need to readjust their their communication stories, and reach also new investors. Bringing together retail investors and institutional investors, especially international ones, is very important. Also, Romania is waiting for the largest IPO to date, which is Hidroelectrica. This is the largest Romanian company, state-owned, that will be listed on the Bucharest Stock Exchange, and it has a chance to be even one of the largest IPOs in Europe this year. And all the eyes are in Romania for this topic. Even companies that are not related to Hidroelectrica are involved somehow, because investors are really waiting for this IPO, which adds a bit of the challenges of other listed companies. ConFEAS for me means enthusiasm, and I learned a lot about new stock exchanges in the world and in your region. I was surprised to see more than 30 countries represented here at ConFEAS, so it's definitely enthusiasm.